Hi, I'm Joanne Ellison with Drawing Near to God Ministry. I just wanted to share my heart with you today. Women are faced with so many pressures. Part of the issue is that we're great at multitasking. We can do many things, spin many plates in the air, but that's good and it's bad because we want to do it with excellence. And there's so many pressures that we find ourselves in a place where we forget that we need to go back to our first love, which is Jesus. We need to put Him first. We need to make space for God so that the pressures won't overwhelm us. And so my mission with Drawing Near to God Ministry is to teach and help women navigate through the craziness of life and seek His kingdom first, have their tanks just completely filled up so that we indeed can work from the overflow.
We teach women.
We teach women to make space for God
so that God's presence keeps them from being overwhelmed
with life.
18 years ago, in my quiet time, I sensed the Lord speaking to my heart and telling me to start a community-wide Bible study. And I wasn't sure if it was the Lord's voice or not, so I gathered some friends to pray with me to see if it truly was Him. And after a few months, I got a green light to go. So our first Bible study had 15 people show. It was on the heart of David. I was so excited. And then within a few short years, 250 women from all over the community began to attend.
Drawing Near to God is a Bible study for all ages and all denominations where, in my opinion, you receive the best teaching there is.
Drawing Near to God is it's a lifeline. It's a source directly to God. When I'm here, I am covered in His presence, and it equips me to go out into my world.
Joanne is an engaging speaker, writer, and Bible teacher. She has reached tens of thousands of women through Christian radio and television, blogging, contributions to the Christian Broadcasting Network, social media, her weekly Bible teachings, books, and other resources. She's the author of over 20 Bible study guides, the popular 365-day Bible devotional, Drawing Near to God, Sitting at His Feet devotional, and Tell Your Heart to Beat Again. Drawing Near to God started as a small community-wide Bible study to bring women together to worship, study, and support each other in God's presence. The ministry has been blessed with tremendous growth opportunities that have led it to establish a weekly teaching and worship experience on 2 church campuses, root several Drawing Near to God community groups that live stream the weekly teaching at times convenient to participants, which has allowed Drawing Near to God to be accessed anytime, anywhere, and launched a Making Space for God Bible study series that includes over 20 separate Bible studies written by Joanne Ellison. Not only is the ministry reaching hundreds of women every day through Bible education, the ministry also makes tremendous impacts on local and international community through the Drawing Near to God outreach and missions team and the Christian mentoring program, Face to Face.
Once the Bible study was formed, different arms and branches to resource our women that were coming were made available. One of them is called Face to Face Mentoring. It is a very impactful arm of the ministry. In fact, we have 30 mentors ready and available to come alongside women in their spiritual walk. These are seasoned women. They can help in marriages and workplaces and in all sorts of ways. My passion is for women to seek God's face, to make space for Him at the top of their day so that they can be filled out and then pour out all day long. And because of that, the arms or branches of the ministry were formed that we might go out and be the hands and feet of Christ in our community, in our nation, and beyond.
The Missions and Outreach team aligns with other nonprofits to provide financial support, volunteers, and resources. The Mission and Outreach team supports the Lamb Institute, has helped renovate a Hispanic church, partnered with the Miriam Brown Center to distribute school supplies to the local children, and works closely with the Low Country Pregnancy Center to provide Joanne's devotionals and spiritual support.
I quickly realized that women needed to be resourced, to be equipped and empowered and inspired. The other thing that we added as a branch of the ministry is the Drawing Near to God Conference. And that is in order to reach out into the community, and the whole point is to draw the community together.
The Drawing Near to God annual conference, led by Joanne Ellison, is a 2-day event that brings women together to hear the good news of Christ and to praise, worship, and rejoice in the Word of God. Those attendees who already know Christ encounter Him at an even deeper level, and many people have come to know Him for the first time at this conference. Building on years of success, the conference still today brings to the Charleston, South Carolina stage a powerful group of inspirational Christian speakers and uplifting worship leaders. This transformational event brings together people from all different churches across Charleston and our nation.
Precious women, I would love to invite you to join our Drawing Near to God community. There are so many ways you can get involved. Through our face-to-face mentoring ministry, through our Drawing Near to God conference, through missions, through our teaching and worship experience. And together, we can take our masks off and be vulnerable and transparent. We don't have to be all things to all people. As we come together, we can be iron sharpening iron, and we can strengthen our families as we seek the Lord together. I hope you will join me and our people and our team who are part of this ministry. We would love to have you.